So is it International Women's Day today?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
No. I guess they just want to give a day for the women's, like because before was so much woman mistreated in the world and still in some part of the world. So they didn't have the rights for election or to vote or anything. So I think that is one way of symbolize that the woman has a voice.
Mm-hmm. One thing I've always been interested in is how women have something happen to them every month which does not happen to men. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the cycle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was just curious, and if I could ask you some questions about it. I just want to know what happens. How does it begin?
Or begins at young age when women mature. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you physiologically you are mature to procreate.
Mm-hmm.
In like a spiritual level, it's like the way that the human race come to the world, like it's through and through women. So
Mm.
at this moment is only the way possible is only with women.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you do artificial insemination or something like that, you
Mm-hmm.
need to be a woman involved in that, the ovaries and the uterus and all that. But some cycles from some women when they get it, like some women they get it in a easy way, not easy way, but like not so painful.
Mm-hmm.
But for other women, they get it really painful every month.
I see. How long does this pain last?
Sometimes varies. Sometimes it could be before the cycle, or sometimes could be during or after. Mainly, you will feel a change a few days before because your body is getting ready for it. After that, you will have it for a few days. Normally, let's say full 3 days. Some women have it longer, some women have it a little bit shorter and one heavy day. But mainly it's for 3 days. What is something curious is some theories that people say, for example, and I heard since I was little, some women are together, the cycle synchronized. So it's an alpha female that they say, some legends say because of the alpha female wants like everybody to have the cycle together. That way she prevent other women to be pregnant
Mm-hmm.
when she cannot get pregnant. So it's a way that she's the leader um,
Mm-hmm.
by like the law of you know the strongest
Mm-hmm.
survive. So that is what they saying, that women, which is the alpha, will make everyone else to have the period at the same time.
Mm.
The way they do it is through the hormones, like the pheromones. It's like
Mm-hmm.
some pheromones are released, and when you are in that clan or in that group, always with the same women, the period will synchronize.
Mm.
Other people say, like, if you have the period together, it's because the alpha female also wants the male to be having, you know, some women to procreate with at the same time. So it's like that man needs to choose a woman because anyway they will have the period at the same time. So I guess in the past they didn't have, or they used to leave the woman alone when they did have the period. Even in Spain, in some crazy theories about when they were making wine, like in the old ways, you need to collect the grape, you need to go into the lagar, which is it's like a tank when you put the grapes, and then with your bare feet you get inside that, and then you're still squashing all the grapes. And when women have the period, women were not allowed to get into the bodega. It's like the cellar of the wine, because they say the wine will turn bitter,
Mm.
um, because of the period. Uh, Women these days, a lot of women, they try to do everything with the period. They try to do exercise, they work. Some women can do it because it's easier for them as well. They don't get much um, period pain, cramps, or different things. But the symptoms go from that the breast will grow bigger, you will get different days of um, like hormonal imbalance. So your feelings and your emotions will get affected. As I say, not every woman experiences it, but the women that experience it will get emotions affected 2 or 3 days before, like exhausted, like fatigue before, and lower back pain is like lumbar, in the lumbar area pain. And then when the period comes, the cramps will start, usually, sometimes could be the day before. So it's like gas, or when you're having gas pain and you need to release it, it's that kind of cramps.
Mm-hmm.
Then also you can have headaches, hot flashes, and in the worst case scenario, migraines, related to the hormones and the periods. So could be very incapacitated for some women, but others, as I say, they never experience any pain. All these symptoms some women get sometimes change when they are during pregnancy, or they could change if they do after they have babies. It's
Mm-hmm.
like the hormones change.
Right. So, do you does a woman feel irritable at those days, at those times, when she's in pain
I think
and
anybody with pain
discomfort?
will feel irritable because it's just the way it is. It's not pleasant to have pain. Sometimes the cramps could be strong if a blood clot is coming through your, you know, ovaries. So that is very uncomfortable. Like when when you release his, every cycle is one side or another side. One, like, could be the left ovary is releasing the egg, or could be the right. Um, Sometimes you have those cramps when it's a very heavy blood or blood clots coming, and it's very uncomfortable. It's very painful. So yeah, it could be very irritable. Apart from that, as I say, sometimes affects your emotions. So the days before you could feel very irritable. Um, yeah, you could be irritated really easy, or sad. Like some, in some cases, it's sadness what you experience a few days before or the day before.
You experience sadness the day before the period, and the sadness is not connected to anything, or is it
No,
connected to your body?
no, it's just the sadness, or you feel irritated for things that happen around you. Um, it's just no reason for it. It's just hormonal things you can really control, because you are conscious that is happening, but it's, you cannot control it. It's like that feeling of sadness, or just watching something that makes you sad, and you just burns into tear, and you say that is ridiculous, because I know that is not a reason to be crying for, but you cannot control it.
Mhm.
Lucky and for, no, I mean, it's different for every woman. So fortunately, some women has an experience, but the one that have experienced it before, they can relate to it, or they feel angry or upset about it, or um, it's just a change in the hormones. Of course, you can do a lot of things to balance your hormones, and with natural remedies and exercise and food, but yeah, as I say, every case is different.
So how do you look after yourself on those days?
And the best way is like to have a rest and to be gentle with yourself. And for the pain in the lower back and the cramps, it's very good to have something hot. Some hot drinks as well helps your stomach with the cramps and the pain. um, Hot water bottles that you can heat it up, or heat pads that you can put in the lower back for the pain, and then have a rest lying down, and be, sometimes when it's in very painful, you can be in this fetal position, like the fetus, that position, so that will help to have more compressed the belly. Also, apart from the heat pads, you can have like some tie clothes that press your belly a little bit, so that way, um, yeah, control the gas. Some tea or drinks, hot drinks like chamomile, will help you to release some gas and all that.
So, what can a man do to provide comfort to a woman on those days?
Some men um, are more conscious about, especially the men that already have a lot of women in their families, like sisters and the mother and the sister, or they have the cousins around them and they experience pain. So they are more gentle when they find a partner and they understand, because they saw before their sister suffering from period pains or cramps. So they just need to be considered that it could be quite painful, and needs to offer some help in the way they can. Like, it's not like you need extra attention, but you need to understand that the woman is a bit vulnerable on those days. Um, might need help, just heat it up some water, just have something warm, just if burns into tears, just understand like it's the hormones talking, it's not a person, and it's just, or if the person get upset, or just say okay, it's the hormones. But I know it's another way of that, because some men is like, oh, she might be, even some women disrespectful, so she might be in the periods in their cycle because they are crazy now, and so that is very disrespectful against women, and this is what they do sometimes. Um, so which is not nice, and of course comes from a place of ignorance that people hasn't experienced what it is. You need to have compassion and empathy, and as I say, anybody with pain will be vulnerable and irritable, and they need some help and understanding. Sometimes you just don't need to do anything, just listen or just offer some help if it needed.
Is there anything that feels good during those days?
If you go to a spiritual part of the things, you say how amazing it is having the possibility to create and bring a human being into this world, um, in a mystical way. Then you can say, wow, this is like a miracle, like that can happen, like, I mean, in that moment you are not able to procreate on those days, but what I saying after that happen is just remind that you are connected. For me, having the period, um, having the cycle is like brings me back to my memories that okay, I am here, I represents the feminine energy in this world, and I am connected to Mother Earth, the Pachamama. It's just the blood and the earth, the soil together. Um, Even some women they go really deep, and in the old days, and some women still do it. They collect the blood and they use it as a fertilizer for the soil for
Mm.
some plants.
Wow. So there's something of value in that
Yeah,
blood.
because in those days you lose minerals, and also a lot of
Mm.
iron goes with the blood,
Right.
losing blood. So that blood is rich of iron.
So do you need to replenish your iron levels during those days or after?
Will be recommended if you have problems with the iron, because sometimes heavy periods will be very hard on people with iron deficiency.
Mm.
Yeah, so if you lose a lot of blood, you will lose a lot of iron as well. So some way you need to compensate.
Is there anything that affects whether the period will be heavy or light?
No. Um, if you, some people might say, oh, maybe if I am stressed, sometimes I think affects more the way that the period comes. Sometimes the period could be delayed because of stress. It's a lot of stress releasing. All the stress release a lot of, um, you know, like a lot of different kind of hormones and in the body. So all this will release a lot of cortisol levels go up, and then a lot of um, let's say bad elements in your body that will bring all the put the nervous system in a place where is a lot um, not working properly. That will affect all the organs, and that way um, your period will be affected. It will get you will get delayed, and especially if you are really stressed or thinking about the period.
Is there another reason why the period may get delayed?
Mm,
Or it may not come at all?
some people might say depends of your nutrition. Sometimes get delayed because of, as I say, you are with a group of women all the time, not just to see these women. Sometimes is you need to be with them long periods of hours a day. So when the alpha male have the period or they
Alpha
will
female.
synchronize, so you get delayed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get delayed, the alpha female.
Yeah.
So you get delayed periods, and then that way, yeah, you synchronize with the others. It's another reason that could be delayed. Oh, of course, if you are pregnant, your period is gonna be delayed and never come.
I see. And does the period ever stop completely?
Yeah, when it stops completely, you will start having the menopause.
Okay.
Sometimes they relate it with a lot of hot flashes and hormonal imbalance, and then you stop. That way, you cannot procreate anymore.
Mm-hmm. I see. That was most interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.